Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the video series. In this series, what we're going to be talking about is how to change your favorite food into some macro-friendly options. Today, we got one of the Korean classics, Soondubu, and we're going to learn how to change the macros from this to this. So let's get into it guys and see what we got cooking up.
Soondubu has to be one of those delicious dishes that are super easy to make. I mean, this took me like maybe 10-15 minutes to make the whole thing, and the best thing is it's very customizable, so you can add all the protein that you want, making this a really macro-friendly meal. So first things first, we want to get maybe like 8 to 9 green onions and just chop off the top of the heads, and we want to go to maybe like 8 or 9 of these and just go for maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons and save half for the inside of the soup and half for garnish. So this right here is like the secret to Korean food. It's Korean garlic. I don't know what they do to this, but it's so much better than the garlic you can get anywhere else. They mince it up. I think they add some oil into it, but somehow it just adds so much flavor. So now what I'm adding on the board is some gochugaru, which is a Korean chili powder. We only use maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons here, but if you want it spicier and more flavor, go for 4 to 5. I don't like it too spicy, so I just went for maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons right there. So up next we got this soft tofu, just like 1 package of this. Make sure you get the soft kind. It's packaged like this in like a tube, and not the thick kind, which is like chewy. That one's packaged in like a rectangular square kind of thing. That's gonna add a little bite to it. It's not gonna be tender like this. So lastly, we want maybe 5 to 6 ounces of shrimp. I think shrimp goes best with Soondubu, or any really seafood kind of thing goes really well with this. The great part of making food at home is that you can customize it and make it healthy for yourself. So shrimp is one of the best proteins out there. It's low in fat, it's high in protein, so add as much as you need to. So what we're going to end up with is maybe around 2 to 3 tablespoons of gochugaru or chili paste or chili powder, 1 whole packet of soft tofu, 1 to 2 tablespoons of garlic, 8 to 9 green onions, and maybe 5 to 6 ounces of shrimp. Go higher if you want to. If you want to add some more protein, feel free to. So this recipe is pretty simple guys. All you really need to do is put some oil in a pot. So we use olive oil here, but we recommend if you go for a neutral flavored oil, because the olive oil flavor really seeps into the dish, which we don't want because it doesn't really fit with this dish. So up next we got the garlic. This stuff is amazing. Just fry it up in that oil and let that flavor really seep into the dish. Yeah, you'll start to smell how amazing this is. So as soon as that garlic gets into the pan, you want to make sure you mix it up. It's really hot right now, so it has a high potential to burn. So make sure that you're evenly incorporating it. Make sure that you're stir frying it so that you can lessen the cook time. And yeah, just make sure that it doesn't burn here. Up next we got the green onions. We actually use all of it and just cut up a little bit more for the garnish later, but yeah, just put it in the pot, and same concept, just really move it around so that it doesn't burn. It's really hot right now, so if you need to even lower the heat, feel free to do so. Yeah, this part should smell really amazing already. As for the last part of our aromatics, we want to put that gochugaru in, or the Korean chili paste or powder, and then this is what's going to really make the Soondubu taste. So just mix it around, and I didn't really do a good job of filming this because all you could really see is the pot, but I think I'm going to lift it up sometime soon, and you can kind of see that it turned into a paste here, right? And this is what's going to create that awesome flavor. That's a mixture of like garlic, the chili powder, and the green onions, and it's a really amazing flavor, guys. So you can barely see it here, but I put like all the shrimp in there. That's maybe like 5 to 6 ounces of shrimp. You just want to make sure that it gets a nice sear with all those aromatics in there, so that it gets a lot of good flavor. It collects all that flavor, and then we're gonna put the water in afterwards and let the shrimp really cook in there. So my camera never focuses, but that's chili powder. My girlfriend likes it really spicy. I don't like it too spicy, but I added it because I know she likes that and she'll appreciate it. But you can feel free to omit this if you want, if you don't like it too spicy like me. So up next, we're just gonna put around maybe half a cup of water. It's gonna seem like it's not enough water here, but remember that the tofu has a lot of water, so it's gonna kind of collect and it's gonna kind of disperse. So you'll see that there is actually enough water, and you don't want to put too much because it's gonna dilute the flavors. And you know you want the Soondubu to be really red, and that's what we're really gonna be aiming for here. So I finally got a good shot of what's inside the pot actually. I didn't even really notice it because I was so focused on the cooking, but yeah, you can finally see what's in there. You can see that the color is really nice. And look what happens when I start to add the tofu in. You'll start to see that the water raises. There's a lot of water in that packet, so it's going to start to really look like Soondubu, right? And this is my favorite part of making it. You just kind of crush it up, and this is how it should look, right? All that shrimp in there. And what I actually did, I even added a little bit more shrimp because I wanted some more protein in here. And yeah, this is a really low carb meal. Other than the tofu, you don't really get much carbs in this dish. So yeah, just break it up, and you can start to see, look at that color, right? It just started to turn perfect. Now there's just enough water compared to what was what before, where we didn't have enough. So it's perfect now, and you can just let it boil. Yeah, there it is, guys. That's really what it is. You just kind of boil it now for 5 to 10 minutes, and yeah, we just put it in this like black little traditional Korean bowl. I don't even know what it's really called, and I'm Korean, but it's Soondubu, so we have to eat it out of here, right? If you don't have this, feel free to just eat from the pot. Enjoy this with a bowl of rice. We chose not to because we had enough calories for the day, and this was just plenty of food for us. And then yeah, finish off with the egg if you want. This is gonna raise the calories, obviously some fat and some protein. So yeah, that's really it for the video. From start to finish, I think that took maybe 5 to 15 minutes. Super easy to make this dish. It's really just 6 to 7 ingredients, but since there's so little ingredients, you want to make sure that you get the freshest ones, and try to go to your local Korean market and find that garlic. That garlic is really the game changer, and some good quality gochugaru as well. So if you guys liked the video, feel free to like it and subscribe for more content. We have a whole blog about Soondubu, so make sure to check that out at aspirefitness.com/blogs. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.